everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and today we are going to be shopping my luxury makeup collection and pulling out some products that I've never used before that I've had since last year and haven't had the chance to play with it. You'll be surprised to see which product I end up pulling the most of. If there's something that you see in any of my drawers that you want me to try on and do a video on, or even a YouTube short, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section and I'd be more than happy to do that for you. So if that's something that interests you, let's shop my luxury makeup stash. Here's my foundations, my primer, and my powder. And I think I'm gonna try the Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Foundation, and I have the shade Ivory Rose, which is 3.5. This is new, I haven't tried it yet. And I'm gonna pair it with the Tom Ford primer. This is the matte primer too. Sometimes I like to use a more hydrating primer when I'm using a matte foundation, but I want to pair the two together and see how that goes. And then, oh, I have my highlighters in here too. I only have 3 highlighters. I thought I had more, but apparently I only have 3 highlighters. And let's see. I want to try this new white opal one. It's not new, but it's new to me. It's the Chanel white opal one. I picked it up when I picked up the new spring and summer collection. So we're gonna pull that. These are liquid highlighters. Here are my powders. I feel like I should use the Ivory Dawn soft matte blurring powder, since I am doing a full face, not full face, but my base is Tom Ford, so we'll do that. So yeah, that's for this drawer. This drawer is my bronzers and my blushes. So I'm going to use the Tom Ford Soleil Terra bronzer. I don't have, this is not a full face of makeup because I don't have a blush from Tom Ford yet. Oh, yes I do, yes I do. Okay, cool. So I guess this is probably going to be a full face of Tom Ford at this rate. So yeah, it's the Cafe Rose blush. I really, really like this blush. But this is a little bit more of my collection. Okay, here's my lip and concealer products. Oh, and mascara. I forgot about mascara. I don't have a Tom Ford mascara. I do have a Tom Ford eyeliner. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's concealer. I do have the 2 Tom Ford concealers. I have the matte one, which I'm not going to use because I like to use a luminous foundation when I'm using matte foundation. So you like to use a luminous concealer, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to use this Tom Ford one. This is the shade in Illuminate Concealer. So we're going to use that. I do have a Tom Ford lip. I got a sample, I think. Is this it? Yes. This is the shade, here we go. I do have a Tom Ford lip. And this is the shade Scarlet Rouge. You can't really see it, but we're gonna try this. Like I said, I don't have any Tom Ford mascaras, so we're gonna use just these 2 Dior mascaras. And yeah, so I do have 2 Chanel lip pencils, and then the Satin Kajal liners from Victoria Beckham. These eyeshadow crayons, kind of from the style Ombre Contour at Contour. Sorry, I'm butchering it. This is not Spanish, Nicole, it's French. But yeah, and that I picked up during last year's, I guess already, collection that came out. A bunch of Victoria's Secret sharpeners, and then their eyeshadow sticks. Yeah, so that's a sneak peek of my luxury makeup collection. But I can do a full one. If you guys are interested, just let me know in the comment section. With the makeup, let's get started with the makeup that we picked out today from my luxury collection. I did hydrate my face with the Summer Fridays Jet Lag mask. I do like this, I guess it's a mask, right? But I do like this. It hydrates the skin pretty well. But I do like more of like that cooling sensation. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. But I am hydrated, and let's jump into the primer. So we picked out the Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Blurring Primer. And I have tried this before, but not with the Tom Ford foundation that we picked out. So we're gonna try it together. I don't always like to use a matte primer with a matte foundation because sometimes I think it's just too much, but we are going to give it a whirl today because I want to pair the two together. I really love this primer from Tom Ford, but it is so pricey, so I am very selective when I do decide to reach for it. But I'm just gonna prime my T-zone area and like my cheeks because that's where I have the most, I guess, pores and area that needs priming, in my chin area. And this does have a smell to it. It's not a bad smell or anything. And as you can see, I am in my new setup. I moved back to San Antonio, which is kind of where, I'm not from San Antonio, but I've spent most of my adult life here. And I'm so excited to be back. I have my own filming area, studio, and I'm not filming in my living room anymore. So it's nice, I'll be able to film more because I can just come in here and shut the door and block out all the noise, and I don't have to worry about other people and taking up the living room. So super excited about that. And one of the first things I unpacked was my makeup stuff. So, okay. That is the Tom Ford primer, and it looks like it's blurring the pores, but let's try the Tom Ford foundation. I have the shade 3.5 Ivory Rose, and I have not tried this yet. I picked it up a while ago when they were having 15% off, and I wish I would have waited because now they were having 30% off at the end of the year and the beginning of this year on Nordstrom's. And I've had a lot of trials and tribulations with this foundation, finding a good shade match. I did go into store and I paid full price for this foundation, only to be matched with the wrong shade. And then I returned it, got my money back, and then now I'm trying this one. So, like I said, this is 3.5 Ivory Rose. And I did shake it up. And it is a thicker consistency, a little runny for a matte foundation, but we'll see. And I'm gonna just do the one side first. It is thicker when I'm applying it than it feels, than what it looks like, I should say, not what it feels like. Okay, I'm gonna use my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. I like to use my Rephr one, but that one needs to be cleaned. Let's see. This is the shade right here. So I think it's gonna be, a little too light. And more on the rosier side because I have a neutral undertone, but like I said, it's been so hard to find my right shade match with Tom Ford. I've pretty much, if this doesn't work, I can't return it because it's way past the 30 days, but I'm done. If this shade doesn't work, but it looks like it's gonna be okay. So I went from like a hot, humid climate in Houston. Well, nothing's hot and humid right now. Everything is cold. It's like in the 30s and 40s here. But my skin is a little bit dry right now. And I usually have like combo skin, mostly dry in like my T, the capital part of the T-zone area, and like right in between here I get super oily. But yeah, this is a really pretty foundation as it's settling down on the skin, and the shade match isn't horrible. So I mean, it's definitely more drying, and like I said, my face is a little bit more dry. Okay, here's the foundation applied all over to the face, and I really like the way that it looks. It's definitely blurring, maybe a tad too light for me, just basically more on the rosy side. It is buildable too, but yeah, I like it. Would I repurchase it after this? I can't say yet. It's slightly buildable because I tried to cover my freckles, but we'll see. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. Okay, next we are going to try the bronzer. So the Tom Ford Soleil bronzer in the shade Terra. I have never tried this bronzer. I picked it up over the holidays because it was on sale too. It does not have a smell to it, but this is what the bronzer looks like. And I'm going to use, I need to clean these brushes, my BK Beauty 102 brush, I think. Wait, no, I'm going to be using my BK Beauty 103 brush, and I'm going to do my bronzer and blush and then my concealer. I know some people do concealer last, but I'm just changing it up a little bit today. Okay, because I saw all the cool kids on TikTok doing it that way, so I wanted to try it. Ooh, this picks up a lot. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is really pretty. Okay, and I'm gonna put this up into my hairline because I don't like that stark contrast between your hairline, your bronzer, and where it has like, you can see your natural skin coming through. So I try to like put my brush into the hairline. So that looks really good. Oh my god, this is very pretty. I'm loving this. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, I am back, and that is what the bronzer looks like. And this is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer, and I can definitely see what the hype is about it for sure. Honestly, I think this might be one of my favorite bronzers in my collection. And that's saying a lot because I'm such a bronzer girl, at least my favorite powder bronzer in my collection. But yeah, like I said, I am such a bronzer girl. It's one of my favorite makeup products besides foundations. Okay, now we're gonna go and play with the Tom Ford Cafe Blush. And this is more like a creamier, like cream to powder blush, I feel like. And I know people are like, oh, it's not available anymore, but it's not on your like everyday Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale websites. I actually found this at the cosmetic company, and I think it was 30% off, and I'm kind of glad I waited because I've been wanting this since it was released, and I just couldn't fathom paying that much money for a blush. Even though I do have things in my makeup collection where you're like, Nicole, you paid that much money for that, but you won't pay for a blush. Okay, but anyway, my point is, I'm glad I waited, got it on sale for 30% off, and I'm so happy that I was able to get it. So, we're gonna be using the Patrick Ta brush. It's the dual-ended one. And we're gonna go in with the flatter side. I'm just picking it up, and I'm gonna place it on my cheek. And that's what it looks like. And I am filming in natural lighting. I do have a light in front of me just so I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, all the windows are open and I'm literally parked right in front of the window. So that is so freaking stunning. Oh my god. Oh my god. And oh, I love it. Love it. Let's do the other side. So that is the blush. And I don't feel like it's overdone or anything like that. But I do like to blend in the blush around the edges. So let me grab my foundation brush and I'm just gonna go around the edges. Like so. That looks really great. Oh my god. I'm loving this look so far. Next, let's go and use our concealer, Tom Ford concealer. I should just say this is a Tom Ford video at this point, but it's not all Tom Ford. I do have Chanel coming up, as you guys know, but all right, this is the shade an Illuminate concealer, and this is 1C0 Silk. We're going to be very light-handed with this because it is a lighter concealer, because I do like lighter concealers, but it's cool shade and I'm neutral. So we'll see how it looks. Just going to place some right here and right here. The doe foot applicator is very bouncy. And let's see how it looks on this side first. Kind of looks a little peachy. I'm gonna add a little blush on my nose. Just what's left on the brush. Okay. Let's see. I'm using my BK Beauty Hot and Flashy concealer brush. Oh, this blends really, really nicely. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not really a fan of the matte concealer one because I did try it and it kind of looked cakey under my eye. But I didn't try it with a luminous foundation, so I'm gonna have to do that in another video. But oh my gosh, you guys, this is really nice. Chef's kiss. It's perfect. Okay, let's do the other side. Yeah, I love this concealer. I do have like lines on my under eyes because I am close to the 4th floor in age, so my face has experience or maturity. This does have a smell to it. Not a bad smell, but it does have a smell. And this side doesn't really have too much under eye lines, but I just wanted to point that out. But it's not sitting in my under eye. My fine lines, I should say. And I like to bring my concealer up to my eye, brow bone, and my mobile lid. Okay. Very nice. It's very brightening with the light that I have on, so and my behind the camera, so I could see. It makes it look a little bit more brighter than what it does in the mirror, but we're gonna tone it down a little bit. So we're gonna use our Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Blurring Powder, and we're just gonna set the under eye with it lightly. We're not going to set the whole face. Let me see. No, I mean, this foundation sets down really nicely. I always have trouble opening this. Okay, so that's this, and this is not the first time I'm using this, but we're just gonna set the under eye. And I think I'm going to use a brush in here. Why not? This is the brush it comes with, and I'm just going to pick it up. This came out last year too. And I have the shade, Ivory Fawn 02. Okay, I don't like this brush, so we're going to go in with just a fluffy brush. And I'm going to close my eye. It's kind of illuminating, I think, a little bit under the eye. Can you see that? Like right through here. I feel like it's more, like I used a highlighter, which I didn't, but okay. I guess that's the concealer, because it is an illuminator concealer. Interesting. Okay, because I see it on my lid too. Okay, just do a little bit more. Beautiful. Okay, next, we're almost done. Here's the highlighter, Chanel one. This is the White Opal, and I don't know how it's gonna look with this look, but we'll find out together. And I did pick this up when I picked up the spring summer collection. I don't know why, I just was playing around with their highlighters and I really liked the way this one looked. So this is what it looks like in the packaging, and this is my first time trying it on. I've only ever swatched it. And just go into the highlighter. What's hard about highlighter is you can never see how much you're picking up. And I feel like I'm already illuminating in the highlighter area from that concealer and stuff, but we're just gonna gently put it, or lightly, right here. Look at, see how, can you see that pink shift to it? Oh my god, it's so pretty. It actually looks really good with that blush. Okay, I don't know if you can see it like if I'm face on, but if you can see it from this side. Let's do the other side together. Oh, this is so pretty. Why have I been sleeping on all my makeup, you guys? Okay. I don't want to go too crazy, but wow. Wow. I love it. Okay, nice. Right through here, right here. And then right here. Okay. So excited. And then finally, I have a lip from Tom Ford that was sent as a sample, and this is Scarlet Rouge. I don't even know what color it is. I'm really hoping it's not a red, because yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a red though. Any guesses? Oh my god, it's a bright red. It's really cute though. Okay, let's do it. We're in this together. Gosh, I want to do a pink lip, but I don't think I have any pink. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, guys. I just figured with the blush and everything, a pink would be better, but that's kind of my always go-to. So yeah, let's just do it. My lips are a little dry. Okay. No excuses. This is very drying. Like, I know my lips are dry, but it doesn't apply smoothly. So I know it's just a sample, but I don't know if this is like on their main collection. If so, I don't recommend it. Sorry, I'm not used to seeing myself in a red lip color. Okay, I am back with the lip color. The lipstick was not very easy to apply, but I did go in with a red lip liner. I used my Sephora color Rouge Gel Lip Liner. It's okay. I actually had trouble opening it, but it's the only red lip liner I have, and it matched perfectly with the lip color. But yeah, this completes the final look of our luxury makeup Shop My Stash. I am going to do an eyeshadow on a YouTube short. I'm going to be using the face palette, the eye and face palette from the spring 2024 Chanel collection, doing a comparison of one of the eyeshadows and one of the shades in that face palette. It was requested, so if that's something that interests you, go check out my YouTube shorts, because I am going to have that posted before I have this video posted. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I enjoyed filming it. If you did like it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future content. But until then, I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.